Hi. It totally hasn't been like, uh, mm. Well, I'm back due to absolutely no demand. But I'm back and I'm going to be playing Dust. Because I don't think enough people know about this game, and it is one of the best games I've ever played. And if I can even show it to just maybe 3 or 4 people who haven't seen it, that's good enough. I have played this game before, obviously. Ignore this. Uh, I beat it on a different thing, not Steam. Uh, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete both of them. We're going to start a new one. And I'm going to play on normal, which is not a particularly easy
Our
game.
world has fallen to fade, its great works long since complete, its storied civilizations long since fallen to dust. The greatest legends of Elysium long since forgotten. What was once a land of promise has fallen to the ravages of war. And it was in this, our most desperate hour, that the greatest of Elysian tales began. The lone warrior stood against an army, slashing his way through all who opposed him. The mob stood no chance, and the soldier showed no mercy. But despite his victories, his skills, his ruthlessness, the valiant soldier would perish on this day. Not to the mob, but to a single
Dust, dust, arise.
What? A talking sword? What are you?
Only that which you have summoned.
Summoned? How? For what purpose?
That I do not know. But we shall learn in time. Now rise and claim the blade of Ara.
Stop! Stop right there!
And who is she?
Me? I'm Fidget, guardian of the sword.
Right, so it's not the easiest game in the world. And the first time I beat it, I used a lot of the uh support, like not dying. Uh which I don't want to do this time. I want to play through the game properly. Uh you can see me struggle, but at least I'll be able to say I beat the game for real and not look like a complete and utter coward uh on camera.
So, what is this sword?
I am the blade of Ara, and you, Dust, are my fated sword bearer.
Yes, well, that's all great and everything, but I think it's about time I got this sword back to the clan.
I can't let you just leave with this sword, Fidget. Right now, it's the only thing that knows who I am. I don't even know how I got here.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I challenge you! The winner gets the sword!
Well,
Alright, you win. But don't think I'm leaving empty-handed. I'm coming with you. But, I really need the sword back when you're done doing, you know, whatever it is you're doing.
What exactly am I doing, Hara?
The answers you seek lie to the east. There is a path through the glade that leads down the mountainside, and from there you will find a village. That is your first step.
Then will you give me the sword? I really need to get it back home before anyone notices it's gone.
When I find out just what it is I'm supposed to do with it, it's all yours, Fidget. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I don't understand how this isn't a classic, well-known game that everybody talks about, you know. It's not particularly new. Came out, I believe, on the Xbox 360. Hand-drawn environments, excellent story, amazing characters, very funny jokes, great combat. I think this is a pretty... wait.
What is it, Fidget?
I think this is a pretty good part to tell you that if you are interested in this game, you should go and buy it wherever you like to play. It's on the App Store, it's on Steam, it's on Xbox. I have played... I'm not sure if I've played with a controller, but that is the original control scheme for it, so I don't doubt that one would be fine. On mobile, it's not that bad. That's where I first played it. On computer, it's pretty good. So you don't have to worry about controls or anything like that. The controls aren't particularly complicated either. It's not a difficult game to play, it's just... it requires a certain amount of skill. But the story is absolutely amazing. And if you intend on ever playing this game, do not watch this. Your first experience with it should be playing it and getting to see the story for yourself, because it is phenomenal and it deserves to be witnessed unspoiled. But for anyone who does not intend to play the game or doesn't care about spoilers and just wants to see what the game is like, maybe only care about the gameplay, the art, whatever. This is to show you how great of a game this is.
Well, my kind has what you'd call a sixth sense, and there's something just ahead.
The menus are a little confusing, or at least they were to me once upon a time. Now, considering there is customization in armor and stats, and I played this when I was young, most likely quite a lot of the difficulty probably came from me just not really knowing what I was doing at all. We have unlocked the dash, which is probably something I should remember to use, while simultaneously probably being something I will
Alright, we found a chest!
almost never use.
Correction. We found a locked chest.
Well, what are you waiting for? Smash it open.
That would be unwise, Dust. These chests are protected by arcane locks from the last era, and are well beyond my capabilities.
I suppose we'll need a key then.
In ancient times, our greatest possessions and staunchest allies were locked away using powerful magic beyond our comprehension. The only way to reclaim these lost treasures is to use the magically attuned keys strewn about our world. I only hope there's enough time to free them all. There may be time, but there is no will. I am not a collector of any kind. I don't go around collecting every achievement and Easter egg and all that stuff.
Calm yourself, Fidget. Dust. Focus. Remember what you've learned thus far.
I agree, Fidget. I absolutely agree. And that's probably why I suck at the game. Regardless.
Nobody said anything about monsters.
Strange. Where did I learn these skills?
You wield the Blade of Ara, and with it, all the skills imbued therein.
Hello? Monsters?
Is that why I summoned you? To control this power?
It is unlikely, Dust, that I would awaken from my slumber for such selfish reasons. There is a village beyond these woods. Perhaps finding it will aid in restoring your memories.
And then we'll be in the clear, right? No more monsters?
Fidget, I think things are about to get a whole lot worse.
And to think, this morning started off so well. At least take these feeble fruits. Something tells me you're going to need them.
Alright, so she gave us some food. Food is great. I believe H is heal, which is a little far away from my hand. But it's fine, I guess. I mean, the goal would be to not need to heal. The goal would be to be, good enough to where you don't get hit. You know, like that. Alright. Oh, shit. Nice. I'm definitely better than I used to be. Alright. Nice.
Hold here, Dust. You have unlocked a new ability. Bear witness to the dust storm.
I like it.
Hold the secondary attack to perform the dust storm. But beware, skilled as you may be, you cannot maintain the storm for long without hurting yourself.
In that case, maybe I can help. If you press the super ballistic fidget action button of power, I'll perform an attack so spectacularly awesome that it'll produce emotions you didn't even know existed. Please contain yourselves as I demonstrate.
Amazing.
That was, very pretty.
Well, maybe I'll just keep the rest of my repertoire to myself.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I'm sure it'll come in handy somehow.
Actually, Dust, between the three of us, this could be quite useful. The dust storm can manipulate Fidget's projectile into a more powerful attack. Observe.
Wow! Oh, by the way, every time I use my power, it'll use up a bit of energy meter. You can recharge the meter with melee combos.
Yes, Dust. Between your combos and Fidget's own powers, you can achieve a higher hit chain, which will yield bonus experience after each battle. However, if you are struck by an enemy, the chain will be broken, and you will lose your bonus experience.
Alright, I think I understand.
If this is all too much for you, you can check out the help screen via the pause menu.
Thanks, Fidget. I'll take a look if I'm ever in trouble.
I miss when games would just talk about the controls like that. Like, that's just normal. Like, just... that's just a completely normal thing for them to be talking about. They don't try to hide it between any fancy terms or anything like that. They just outright say the super awesome fidget button of ballistic death. This game has a lot of old qualities that I miss. Stuff like what I just mentioned. And later on we'll get to see some hand-drawn... Get back here, you fucker. Some hand-drawn animated cutscenes, which is... they are very beautiful. And they're a very memorable part of this game. And I'm sad that we've lost stuff like that. Like, obviously, in-game cutscenes are much easier to make, cost-effective, but they just can never substitute.
Is that what I did? It feels good. Great, even.
They can never come close to the
You've acquired a skill gem. Open the character screen
beauty
in the inventory to upgrade your abilities and become even more powerful.
of a properly animated cutscene. I feel like defense is going to be a big one. Because, you know, as we can get as much health as we want, but if we don't have defense, it's not really going to go very far. Fidget is also pretty important, because as we continue in the game, she will unlock more powers that are significantly more useful than even the one she has right now. However, that's not important right now. I wouldn't say that becomes important until we fight the first boss. So I'm gonna focus on defense and health and maybe some melee attack. Maybe, but we'll see. Right now I do pretty decent damage. Yeah, this game has very satisfying combat. Very, very, very satisfying combat.
Wow. It's really beautiful up here.
Yeah. So, Any idea where we are?
I was maybe hoping you could tell me.
Oh, silly me. I seem to have dropped all my detailed maps and navigational equipment chasing after a crazy flying sword.
I'm sorry I got you mixed up in this, Fidget.
Well, you should be. Taking my sword, getting me in trouble.
You know, now that I think about it, this isn't the first time I've seen this view. I've stood here before, in this very spot.
Then perhaps you recognize the village at the base of these cliffs?
It's hard to make out from here. We'll need to drop down to the valley floor if we want to get any closer.
Very well. Proceed as you wish, Dust.
Yeah, this game, I will try to not just talk about how great this game is the entire time I'm playing it. But it is just so good, and at least for this first episode, I do need to get that out there and just tell you how great of a game this is and how much you need to play it instead of watching this. But I think we're out of time for this episode. We will continue next week, and slowly but surely we will become not ass. But until then, you have a good day, and I will see you on the next adventure.